I mean, you're like the perfect person for a talk show, I feel, because you're very well spoken. People take you seriously because you're well spoken. And like, you have good ideas. You have a good mindset.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
It's no problem.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Eva.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Your whole California adventure that you're about to go on.
Okay. Well,
What college are you going to?
I'm going to Santa Barbara City College. It's community college in California. I mean, I'm going to live like really close to the beach.
Oh
Like,
my
as in, like, when I
gosh.
walk up my door, I can probably smell the salt water.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you been to California before? Like, other than just...
Yeah, my first time, I was a freshman. I went there for spring break, and I wasn't like, at the time, I really wanted to live in New York because, like, I don't know, everyone hypes up about New York, but, like, maybe like a half a year later, I was like, wait, no, I need to go to California because this is where it's at.
If you could travel anywhere in the world and money was not an object, where would you go and what would you do?
So one specific place?
Yes.
I would probably go to, I want to say Africa, like Zambia, because my dad was born in Zambia.
Wow.
And I've never been.
That's interesting.
He tells all these like good stories about it and how like we need to go sometime, but we never go because money's an issue and all that. But like, yeah, probably Zambia for no like particular reason, just because.
It'd be cool to go there.
Yeah. It's probably really nice.
Okay. Money is so weird.
I don't like it.
Money, yeah, I hate money.
But I mean, it's essential.
Yeah. That's like, which sucks, right? Like, who was the guy who thought of that?
I mean, it was kind of a smart idea. So we don't have to like trade cows or anything.
Yeah. But what if like we were all able to like create our own stuff or like do our own things or have our own services to give to people to trade for stuff?
Yeah, but that's so complicated. People have gotten so lazy.
That's true. And then it would be like, okay, so I get 2 free car washes for a couple of oranges. Like, what's the system? You know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you know what's worth what?
Yeah,
like,
that's
true.
true.
Hard. Good talk.
Good talk, yeah. Good talk, coach. Get back in there. All right. So rage. Yeah.
What even is rage?
Yeah, what even is rage? I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, all 3 of the people, like, not including myself, that were in rage. Rage, for anyone who is wondering, stands for Rachel, Anthony, Jordan, and Eva. And it was the group that we had freshman year in French class. All 3 of those people I've, like, maintained friendships with.
Right.
Like, Jordan was obviously, like, you know, wrong. And then Anthony I've, like, maintained a pretty good friendship with. Yeah. And then you, like, we've never had, like, a beef. Like, there's never been a moment where I was like, Rachel's a cook. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
I hope not.
Yeah, no, of course not. So I felt like rage was something that was really, could have been a movement. So you're leaving in a week.
Right.
That's crazy.
I know.
I mean, when's the next time you think you'll come back to Georgia to, like, visit?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, like, Christmas to come see my family, but, I mean, they might come up to California, so we don't really know. I really don't want to come back.
If I can end up anywhere, realistically, I would want to end up in New York in a nice penthouse. But I don't even like saying realistically because for me, I'm a very strong believer in like if you want an outcome, you just have to figure out how to get there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to me being like a very science and math oriented person and kind of like if you want to get to the answer being 4, then you have to add 2 + 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes to like saying, well, realistically, I want to do this. Well, realistically, I want to have my own talk show. I just have to figure out how to get there. You know what I mean?
Just like make it reality.
Yes. Exactly.
I feel like I can come across as awkward in certain situations with certain people. The more comfortable I am around people, the less awkward I am.
Yeah.
But I can be awkward, especially when I'm tired. Mm-hmm. And I'm always tired. But when I have a lot of energy, I'm not as awkward.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like you're tired, so then your brain doesn't work as fast. So then you're sometimes you say things and you're like, I didn't mean to say that. Or, like, yeah.
And I'm constantly zoning out.
Yeah.
So people, like, just think that I'm not, like, understanding what they're saying. But I literally just am not listening. And it's, I don't do it on purpose. Like, I'm not trying to be rude.
It's like you just, like, kind of fade out.
Drift away.
Yeah. I've honestly, and I mean this truthfully, I've never heard a negative thing about you.
Really?
I promise you.
I mean, I have, but that's just because
people are assholes and they lie. Going to California, I think that's like a perfect fit for you. I know, like, even if I said it wasn't, that wouldn't change your mind. Like, right. I'm saying, like, I think it's great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
If you could pick one emoji that represents you as a person, what would it be and why? Yeah.
It's that one. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, when I first got an iPhone, like, I used the emojis a lot, but mostly, like, the smiley faces, because I was so happy that I could, like, show my expression.
Yeah.
And now I feel like when people don't text with them, I'm not saying they come across, like, negatively,
yes.
but I feel like when you add the emoji, it's just, like, that extra oomph. Like,
yeah. And it when people don't send emojis, or even if they don't send, like, emoticons or whatever, like, I'm like, are you angry?
Are you mad at me?
Yeah. Like, if somebody's like, if I ask them a question and they just send back no, I'm like, oh my God, did I make you angry? Like, and I probably didn't, but I wonder why we think like that.
Yeah. So well, especially when, like, they usually use emojis and then they don't certain times, and you're like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, I'm totally fine. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't. Yeah. What's your, like, take on social media?
I'm obsessed with it.
Obsessed with it? Okay.
I'm over-obsessed with it.
Okay. Do you, like, this is my confession. No. There's some people who use it just for the, like, to create, like, an aesthetic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's some people who use it just to, like, communicate with their friends and people that they know. And then there's some people who use it to, like, promote stuff, which I feel like all three of those have their place in social media. Where do you think you, like, fit in?
Oh my God, all of them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because, like, Instagram's mostly just, like, aesthetics, I guess, and, like, but I like to share, like, my life and what I'm doing. I like pictures, so I guess that's all Instagram is. Yeah. But I also sometimes, like, post my videos of me singing on there, and just to, like, promote them so people go to my YouTube channel, but, I mean...
We have the ability to share something with possibly literally billions of people.
Yeah.
Just by, like, a couple clicks.
I agree, but at the same time, social media is just, like, so scary. Like, it's so scary how attached I am, because I'm fighting the urge to, like, look at my phone. Like, I'm having a conversation with you, which is really good, and, like, I don't have a lot of conversations this long without looking at my phone or, like, checking Snapchat or something. Like, speaking of Snapchat, like, that thing, God. I did not expect it to blow up like it did when it first started. I was like, this is so dumb, but now everyone uses it, and I, like, love stalking people's lives. Yeah. Like, oh, you're partying? Yeah. You're getting hammered tonight? Yeah. That's fun.
I love social media. Yeah. Because I think people are starting to realize that it really is powerful, and you can send very positive or very negative messages with it.
Right.
And I wish more people sent positive messages, because
I totally agree. I feel like with social media, if you're, like, reaching out to certain people and, like, you don't necessarily always get a response, even that by itself is, like, negative.
Yeah. And then you feel negative about yourself.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be, like, just the simplest thing, like sending a Snapchat to a guy who you think is really cute, and, like, they don't respond. Like, that's cool. Like, you opened it. I saw you. Yeah. I don't know why, like, we let it get to us. Yeah. It's just...
And part of me wants to put a really, like, high tax on how powerful it is, but also you shouldn't put that high of a tax on it, because it's like, it shouldn't affect you that greatly. Like, if you don't get a certain number of likes on your selfie, or, you know, like, stuff like that.
Yeah. I admit that I appreciate what people say in person less and less now that social media is a huge part of, like, our lives.
Yeah.
And I hate that, because I try to appreciate everything in, like, life more, and I try to, like, look at the sky and be like, wow. Just
but for some reason I'll appreciate a picture of the sky more. Yeah. There's, like, a disconnect when it comes to, like, what's real and what's not real now.
Yeah.
And I say that to say, like, I'm going to use this term, but it obviously doesn't apply to everyone. I think we as a generation have started to be more and more focused, and started to let our lives revolve more and more around, like, something that's not tangible, like the internet.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, we revolve around when we get notifications on our phones, or when we post something and we're constantly checking to see how many likes it gets, or, you know, we were playing games on our phones or anything, you know.
Yeah.
And it is incredible. Like, my dad is 80 years old. I don't know. You didn't know that?
I knew your dad was older.
Yeah. He's 80 years old. And
it's crazy. Yeah,
he knows what an iPhone is.
Right.
He has his like own little touchscreen smartphone that's like, you know, super basic. But like the power that's within an iPhone, I don't think he can fully grasp. And it's not just because he's old. I think it's because he's like, it's like he didn't grow up with technology like we did. And I don't think we fully appreciate how much power it has. Like,
right, we don't.
You could FaceTime, you could literally like talk with someone who's halfway across the globe.
Yeah.
Like that was never like an idea in people's heads 30, 40, 100 years ago. Like,
yeah.
That seemed like witchcraft.
Right now, like, it doesn't faze me, but now that I think of it, when I was younger, these things did seem incredible to me, and I always tried to understand, like, how does this work? Like, how does it all fit in this thing?
If you could pick one Powerpuff Girl that is representative of you, what would you say?
I can't even remember what they were like. Part of me wants to say I'm a mixture of all three, but I guess I would want to be probably the pink one. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly.
Thank you for coming to do this. I honestly, like, anything that I can do to help out people that come here, like, I will do. Like, because you guys come here on your own dime, obviously, like, to come do this, so it's... Trust me.